Can you say what will happen if Congress doesn't act on the debt limit? Speaker McCarthy hasn't budged yet. The President hasn't moved his position. Will he let this go off a cliff if the Speaker doesn't do anything?
Well, the Speaker has to do his job. Congress has to do their job. That's what we're...
The President doesn't have any job.
The President, historically, 78 times since 1960, this is what Congress has done. They have done their constitutional duty, is to deal with the debt limit. That is something that they have done. This is regular order. This is the process that they have used. And we're asking them to go back into that process. And look, what could potentially happen, as I just laid out, is a potential recession. 8 million jobs lost. That is something that Congress could avoid. They can easily avoid this and do their jobs. So I'm not going to get ahead of what's going to happen today at 4 o'clock or get into hypotheticals from here, but the President has been very clear. He has been very, very clear. They have to get this done. And what they're threatening is, and what they're saying to us is, we have to take their whole entire agenda, which is extreme. A lot of Americans do not agree with that agenda, or they're going to hold the economy hostage. That's what they're putting forward. Remember, 22% cut on veterans, on health care, on Meals on Wheels, all of the things that we have listed out over and over again. Americans don't agree with that. And it's going to hurt American families. So we're going to be very clear, the President's going to be very clear with the leaders today that they have to act.
We've been talking today about two subjects where Congress hasn't acted. One is immigration, and you're saying we'll use all the tools available to us because Congress refuses to act on the border. They also so far haven't acted on the debt ceiling. So I guess I'm trying to figure out what will happen if they continue to not act and we get closer to the deadline, which could be, of course, as early as June 1st or as late as August. Well, the President, does he think he has any tools to use if Congress continues to not do his job? Because it's not clear that Speaker McCarthy can really, right? That he has a lot of leeway in his caucus.
Well, that's for Speaker McCarthy to speak to. I can't speak about the leeway and the pull. I know, I hear you. You mentioned Speaker McCarthy. I can't speak for him. I can speak for the President. And it is Congress's job. And I get your question, Josh, but this is literally their constitutional duty. They take an oath. And this is what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to deal with the debt limit, one of the many things that they have that they're supposed to deal with. And this is something that a first ever default, that's what they're threatening. This is what they're saying that they want to take us down the road on. This is first ever default would trigger a recession, erase millions of jobs. It's very simple. The exit ramp for them is to do their job, The President will make that very clear in his meeting. Not going to get ahead of what's going to come out of that meeting, but the President has been really, really clear here.
Thanks, Karine. Going back